Hey, Race, appreciate your time. First of all, thanks, man.
Yeah.
New guys are on campus. I'm curious how they're looking. Specifically, give me give me one or two plays that Malik Reneau has made that really impressed you so far.
Malik is strong body. He already seems like he's ready to play in the Big Ten. Talented, big man, handle the ball, shoot the ball, and has a lot of moves in the post. So he's really impressed me, especially in the past 2 days. He's been doing really well, and I'm excited to get on the court with him.
Any in particular one move that you could say, oh man, if I was going to tell one story, it would be this play?
He hit like a little shimmy 1 foot fadeaway that was pretty nasty. That kind of turned my head a little bit, but I'd say that's one move that he made. And back the other day, he had a Euro step yesterday on like 2 people that was really nice. So I've been really impressed with him.
Jim Coyle.
Hey, Race, thanks a lot. Kind of similar thing. You're going into this summer with a lot of the same guys, but you've got these new team members, and the talent level has obviously raised a lot. Have you seen a difference? And I know it's early, but have you been able to see a clear difference between this season or this summer and last summer, where you guys were starting, the practice, the intensity, the talent level?
Definitely. We're already shooting the ball better than we shot it last year around this time. We have like warm-up drills where we keep track of how many makes we get, and we've already like dusted what we started at last year. I mean, like our first time we got like 25, and our first time last summer we got like 12 or something like that. So, I mean, we doubled that on the first day. And I mean, it's just overall, it's been very competitive. I think it's even more competitive than it was last year. We have a lot of talent. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to just keep getting to know these guys and playing together.
Tom Brew.
Hello, Race. This is now your second year with Coach Woodson and his staff and such. How much of a benefit do you think that will be, not only this summer, but into the season, of just having more familiarity about what it is that they want to try to accomplish with you? And secondly, how much of that having a second year with them play into your decision to come back for this 23rd year of college basketball for you?
I mean, that second question, I mean, just meeting with the coaches and then just having that relationship that we built over this past year. I really trust them. I believe in them. They believe in me, and they are trying to make me the best player I can become. And I mean, that's one of the main reasons I came back. I think that if I can improve my game the ways they can, I can go to where I have dreamed to go my whole life. And then, I mean, just having that second year under your belt with them, again, just keep building on that relationship. It's been a lot of fun being around them, coming to practice every day, and just talking to them, getting better with them. And then again, just continuing, they're pushing me to be a leader. And then just they're teaching me every single day. So, I mean, it's a lot of fun to be around them.
Alec Lastly.
Hey, Race. Hope you're doing well. You just talked about kind of what you really need to improve on. Obviously, coming back, what are those kind of 2 or 3 areas in your game that you're really looking to kind of take that next step to help you get to that next step in your career, wherever that may be?
I think it really comes down to being able to shoot the ball better and handling the ball. And then again, that's not getting away from my bread and butter, where that's I can post up anytime. But I think it really comes down to being able to shoot the ball. And I've really been working on it. They've been working with me on it a lot, showing me what I need to do, what I need to change about my shot, just little tiny things to make my shot more consistent. And I mean, we've seen improvements already. So I think those are like some of the main things.
Kevin Brockway.
We asked Trace this, but I'm just curious about NIL and how much of a factor that played into your decision to come back. And I know we saw you in a commercial last year. And have there been any additional NIL opportunities for you in the offseason?
I mean, yeah, there's some little things, but I wouldn't say NIL was the reason I came back. It really was just about me and becoming the player that I want to become. And then again, trusting in these coaches to push me to be that player. So I wouldn't say NIL had anything to do with me coming back. It was really just about me becoming the player that I want to become.
Tyler Tackman.
Hey Race, I hope you're doing well. What do you want your legacy to be at IU?
Um, I mean, just someone who came out and gave it all they had every time they went on stepped on the court. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what I want my legacy to be. I mean, obviously, I want to leave a legacy here. I think I've set a footprint, and hopefully, I can make another couple more footprints this coming year. And I think if I keep playing the way I can play, and I play even maybe a little bit better, improve my game as I have every year, I think that will really show like what a true Hoosier is, what it's all about to be a Hoosier. So I think that's really what I want.
Mike Pegram.
Hey, Race. Some of the staff has talked a little bit about playing Jordan more as the small forward alongside you and Trace. What does he have to show? What does he have to do to help make that happen?
I think for him, it's just about decision making and being able to handle the ball better. He's an elite defender. Everybody knows that, and that's not an issue. And again, I think it just really comes down to being able to handle the ball and make good decisions. So, I mean, he's been doing well in practice, improving every single day. And, I mean, it's fun to watch him from being a person who nobody really let handle the ball to being able to make a move, get by a defender, a pump fake, 1-0 pull up, and being able to do that just in one summer is very impressive. And hopefully he can keep building on that, and he can help us a lot.
Thanks.
Alex.
Hey, Race, thanks for the time. Just curious if you guys have seen any of like the preseason stuff. You know, I guess Andy Katz has you as the favorite to win the Big Ten next season. What your reaction would be to that, and kind of what's your goal as a team next season? Is that something that you and Trace have talked about as leaders, and what ultimately do you aspire to do next season as a team?
I mean, that's something that we talk about every single day in practice. Our goal is to win the Big Ten championship and a national championship. I mean, we talked about that last year, and we almost got to the Big Ten championship in Indy. We fell short, and we don't want to feel that again. And we kind of got that feeling where the ball started rolling our way in that Big Ten tournament a little bit. And, I mean, that's a feeling that we want to feel all year. So, I mean, that's definitely something that we talk about every day. Me personally, I don't really pay attention to the preseason. I mean, it's like June, whatever day it is. So it's really early to say. No one's seen anybody play or anything. So, I mean, it's just a prediction. We know we got to put the work in and go out there and perform when the lights come on.
Dustin.
Hey, Race. Two quick things. I mean, one, you mentioned little things on your shot. I mean, what are some things that you are working on? How are you changing your shot mechanically? Number one. Number two, when you were making this decision, I mean, what if any, kind of pros were on the side of not coming back, of going professional? I mean, what all went into your consideration there? Was there anything telling you to go the other direction than you did?
Well, the first really just shot preparation. Having my hand behind the ball, ready to shoot the ball when I catch it, not having to make a lot of movements with the ball when I shoot it. That's something that has helped my shot. Just not go left, right, just keep it either long or short if it's a miss. And then I've noticed that I made a lot more shots that way. And then again, I mean, it was just kind of like the question of, I don't really know like where I would go. The question of if I was to go pro, where would I be? I don't know. I felt like if I came back here, I was able to keep building of what I've built the past 2 years of really playing real minutes. And hopefully with that, I can hopefully get some type of contract in the next year.
Ross Bowen.
Hey, Race, Ross Bowen, Channel 8 in Indy. Just kind of building off that a little bit. With the way the season ended, the momentum you guys had, how big of a factor did that play in your decision making to come back and kind of that unfinished business mentality a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. That was one of the reasons I came back. Me and Trace and Coach Woodson, when he first got hired, he said that we were trying to change the culture around here. And I feel like last year we kind of turned the corner a little bit. And I think that we have more corners to turn. And I think that with the people we brought in and then the people that we kept, that we can really come and do something special this coming year. if all our pieces come to fold, and we obviously got to play when the lights come on. Everybody's gonna come out to play every single night. So I think that unfinished business is definitely something that we talk about, and we kind of just made one step on that stepping stone, and we need to just continue to make more steps there.
Mike Schumann.
Yeah, Race. I know you haven't spent a lot of time with Malik Reneau yet, but I'm sure you've seen him on the court and gone up against him a little bit. What are your early impressions of him, and how do you think he's going to be able to help the team this year?
My early impressions on him is that he's a great player. I had not seen a lot of film of him in high school. When he got here, he was bigger and stronger than I had expected him to be. And he just, like I said earlier, he seems like he's already ready to play in the Big Ten. In the weight room, he's strong. The court, he's strong. He's athletic. He's skilled. So, I mean, he's definitely going to be an exciting piece for us. I think he can help us out a lot.
Zach Osterman.
Hey, Race, I know you said you aren't thinking really much about league projections and things, but just from a personnel standpoint, I think one of the reasons people are high on you guys is because you're going to remain fairly consistent from last season. You're back, Trace is back, top 3 scorers back overall, where a lot of other teams in the conference have a lot of questions to answer with guys that have gone out the door. How do you maximize, I guess, that consistency? How do you make that work for you as a team as you move into November, December, in terms of maybe kind of just, I don't know, putting your stamp on the league, essentially?
I think really is with me, Xavier and Trace coming back is we got to be leaders, and we got to show people, our teammates, basically like the ropes. So like kind of showing them what we did last year, how it worked for us, why it worked for us, film, things like that, just really help show the younger guys like what it's about, because it's definitely a faster pace. It's definitely stronger guys, better players. So I think that with the freshmen we brought in, they're going to really be able to help us there. And I just think that it comes to us three just really being leaders and showing them how it's done, because we've done it and we're trying to be better. So if we can get those guys, everybody else kind of on board with us, and really just buy into the whole program and Coach Woodson and all our other coaches, I think we can do something special.
Okay, I'm just going to call on a couple more people. Dylan Sin, do you have a question?
I'm good. Thanks, JD.
Jack Ankeny.
How's it going? Hey, Race. So I'm just curious. I saw Jordan Hulls got back to campus the other day. I'm just curious what it's been like having him back in the program, and what kind of impact you think he's going to have on you guys this upcoming season.
I mean, he's obviously a great IU player, great from Bloomington. He's bonded a lot with Anthony Lil, and I bonded with Anthony, so I kind of feel where Anthony comes from and where he looks up to Jordan a little bit. And I mean, he just got back, so I don't know him that well yet, but I do know that he knows how to win and what it takes to win. So I think that having him around will definitely help us out as a team, and I think he'll be a great addition for us.
Okay, Zion Brown, do you have a question?
Yes, Race, I was wondering just about these young guys that you've got now, this freshman class that everybody's so hyped and excited about. As a leader, as an older player now on this roster, how have you been going about mentoring them early on?
Just continue to try to build a relationship with them before anything. If you don't have a relationship with your teammates, you don't really have anything. So I'm really just continuing to get to know them, get more comfortable around them, make them more comfortable around everybody around me, just getting everybody together, just so that we can get to know each other. Because if you have a team that really feels like a family, that's like the recipe for success. So again, I think it's really just about continuing to make them feel comfortable, make them feel at home, and just making it like a big family here.
Okay, guys, thanks. I've got to get Race to sign autographs over here of our camp. But real quick, Race, there was a question asked on the chat about, could you talk a little bit about Caleb Banks and what you've seen from him these last couple of weeks?
Caleb's a great player. Again, didn't really see him play in high school, didn't really know what to expect when he got here, but he is very talented. Big wing that can defend, can really shoot the ball, score the ball at all three levels. I think that he'll be a really fun player to watch, and he's going to be really fun to play with because he can make shots and he can make plays for his teammates. So I think that we got something special with all the freshmen coming in, even Jalen, CJ. I think that's all of them. I think, but Caleb, he's really impressed me a lot. Just being how comfortable he is, how confident he is in himself, being able to make plays. So I think he'll be a lot of fun to watch.